Hello and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here and welcome back to Forza Motorsport 7, and in this video we're going to be throwing the drift suspension on our 2018 Honda Odyssey with almost 900 horsepower in bright green. This thing is, number one, it's just wild anyway, but right now it's a race suspension and race suspension, engine swap setup van. And with the drift suspension, it should get even crazier. Now, we do need to redo the suspension as it is now that we've done that. So, I'm going to make sure that the race weight reduction has been done, which it has. And let's see. Let me refresh myself on what engine we have in here. I mean, we have... Oh, crap. This is not a V8 at all. This is the factory engine, just twin turbocharged. Holy crap, and it's pushing like 900 horsepower? Hell, I might just leave it like that. Let me see. It's on street tires. Those will work. Street tires should be just fine. It's on 285s in the rear and... sorry, 285s in the front and 285s in the rear. So, exact same setup, front and rear, no problem. I'm going to go ahead and go through the tuning a little bit just because I want to soften the front suspension a little bit, especially in the sway bar department. But overall, I mean, let's see, let's give it a little bit of toe out. Overall, with the base setup that the drift suspension comes with, you're pretty well good to go. I mean, there's some cars that are there's some cars that you kind of have to, tweak a little bit, but... honestly, it's kind of one of those things where as long as you put the drift suspension on it, you're pretty okay as far as actually being able to slide the thing. Now, when it comes down to the really specialized stuff, like the fine tuning at the limit, that's where you need to actually tune it to fit your personal preference. But where are we going to take it? We need to take it somewhere fun. Lime Rock is not really the place. It's not really the personality for this thing. Maple Valley we could do. Let's do... hell, let's run Maple Valley. I mean, why not? Let's run Maple Valley. It'll be fun. 900 horsepower Honda Odyssey with, full drift steering angle? I'm in. Why not? I mean, seriously. Again, and twin-turbo stock engine Honda Odyssey. That's what does this come with from stock? Like a V6, I think? I'm pretty sure these come with a V6 stock. I don't know. I'm not a Honda Odyssey enthusiast, so I don't make it a particular point to spend time looking up specifics on Honda Odysseys. But for but the thing is, though, it is also the Honda Odyssey Elite. Which means you can sit in the front and go, "Hello, Odyssey passengers." If you've seen Doug DeMuro's video, which I'm sure, if you look at anything Honda Odyssey related on the internet, you've probably seen that video. But, all right, oh god, oh this is weird. Oh my god, this is weird. What in the... Uh-oh. It's so big, it wants to go that much farther off course. Okay, I'm going to have to know that going forward. It definitely doesn't have anywhere near as much grip in the rear as some of my other cars. But then again, I mean, it wasn't necessarily meant to have a ton of rear grip, but, I mean, it really is just a big empty box on the inside. It's not doing terribly bad, though, especially with the steering angle. Dude... with the drift steering angle, this thing's, damn predictable. It follows a line really well, too. Follows a line really well. It's really predictable. I mean, it's actually quite brilliant to drive. I mean, it was fun before, but now it feels like it could actually be really effective, which is weird to say for a minivan, and especially, a minivan in Forza when you're talking about a topic like drifting. I mean, this is something that's completely out of its element. When you take the front drivetrain out, you do a rear-wheel drive conversion, you slap twin turbos on it, you throw an angle kit on it. And honestly, You can put an angle kit on almost anything and get it to, like, function sideways. You can get it to be able to hold decent steering angle, but it's, like, they're only, you know, not all cars are going to feel natural, even with the steering angle kit, right? Well, this is one of the weird exceptions where it might be an odd vehicle that was not designed for this purpose, but it still kind of feels natural doing what it's doing, and I didn't think it was going to feel anything close to natural. I thought it was going to be one of the most, like, floaty, clunky, weird things. I thought it was going to have, like, a lot of front pull, like a lot of these, you know, a lot of the cars that you convert from front-wheel drive to rear-wheel drive do. They have this, like, funky front-end pull where they still feel like they're kind of front-wheel drive, but not really. But I kind of sacrificed my line back there because we did screw up, but, sacrificed it big time there. I'm not going to concern myself with it then until we cross the line. So, big initiation on one side, follow it through to the other side. Oh my God. Oh no! Oh no! Well, that deserves a rewind. Holy crap. So it was basically from it digging into the dirt, so we didn't lose our score until we rolled over. That was like the deciding factor in us losing our score was rolling over, not necessarily like messing up our line. God, I want to get that entry right. Like, if you get that entry right, you kind of set the tone for the whole lap, you know? Because, like, dude, if you mess up that entry, then, like, the rest of your lap goes, not necessarily goes according to that, but, like, I always like to start the lap well. There we go, dude! It's unbelievable how natural this thing feels doing this. Unbelievable, dude. Absolutely freaking unbelievable. And, I mean, it works to a level that you wouldn't think it would work. But it does. And it's actually, like I said before, it's legitimately unbelievable. And, like, especially when you recover from angles like that where you go, really? Or things where you literally just look at it and go, really? Did you really just do that? And that's not the vehicle's fault. That's my fault. I drove it off the side. But still, that's more where, like, if I could turn my head around and then look at myself and go, really? I would. But let's not dwell on that. Let's stay focused and see if we can go all the way through. Oh, God. Oh, geez. That got a little bit too far on the angle. And to be honest, also, this setup, something I'm not a big fan of with it is that it does have a lot of turbo lag. I mean, it has a ton of turbo lag. You don't really get anything until, like, 5,000 RPM. But you can kind of, I mean, obviously, you're going to need to expect that with the fact that this is a stock Odyssey engine with twin turbos strapped onto it, like some sort of weird, like, Frankenstein turbo setup. So, yeah, it's weird, and it's going to have its quirks, and you kind of have to expect those. Ooh. That was kind of sketch, getting it near the line. Not quite on it, but near it. And sometimes you just have to not be afraid to run, like, some shallow angles and, like, maybe give up some of those angle points. Little bit of a... little transitions back and forth. Keep dabbing the brakes, because I don't want to go off into the grass right here. Because that's a big... Oh, there we go. That was, like, dead on with what I wanted to do. But, like, going off into the grass right there is such a big, like... It's not necessarily, like, a big problem, but, like, a lot of people do it there. And it... Oh, come on! Was trying to stretch that combo all the way through, like, from one lap to the next. Back the other way. There we go. There we go. Ooh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Not bad. Again, it's not necessarily perfect. And I think the biggest thing that I want is... I actually, and it might sound weird, but I kind of want some more rear grip. I kind of want some more rear grip because, like, it's like, and that's hard to explain why, but, like, when you have more rear grip, you can actually slide more aggressively because you can just pick more aggressive angles from the get-go and just leave the throttle planted instead of ever having to feather it. And right now, I mean, obviously, I can leave the throttle planted pretty damn well, actually, and pretty much throughout the entirety of what I do, but I still, there's a couple of instances when I've been like, oh, I wish the rear was just a little bit grippier, a little bit stickier. Do not screw it up right there. I was about to say, like, if I screw it up right there, I would be super, super annoyed. Go, go, go. Down to third. Just kind of drag the whole thing through here. Oh, this could be a full lap linked. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Follow that line. Close to it. I wasn't perfectly on it, but I was close to it. Close enough to it to have it not be an issue. There it is. Ooh, that was actually really good up the hill. The game liked it too. We've got one more lap after this, just in case we don't get it on this lap. I mean, I think we're going to get it on this lap as long as we stay focused. But just in case we don't, we have one more lap after this. And even if we do get it on this lap, I'm still going to run that next lap just because I want one more shot to be a little bit more aggressive, I think. There we go. Back this way. Pull back to the left. A lot of brakes. Back to the right. That was really conservative coming down the hill. I mean, for good reason, but at the same time, I could have been a little bit more out there, a little bit more ballsy with it, I think. That wasn't bad. It could have used more angle, but at the same time, I'm getting better transitioning this thing from lap to lap. So that lap, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, was entirely linked. I'm going to try and entirely link this lap too, but do better. That's the first time I've tried going into 5th there. And, I mean, like, it kind of helped. I was hoping it was, like, 5th was a little closer, but, ooh, it helps here. It's, like, right on the edge of not helping, though. Yeah, it's, like, right on the very edge of not helping, just because, like, it's right at that threshold of grip versus revs, where, like, you can tell that it wants to stick, and you're like, no, please don't stick, please don't stick. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, not bad. Be easy. Decent on the angle side, but I was really screwed up in terms of line. Really screwed up in terms of line. Oh, do not let that be the spot where you lose it. I would be, like, if we lost it on that horseshoe back there, I would have been super annoyed. Let's just see if we can. Don't lose it. Woo! I was like, please don't lose it. There's no way that I wanted to lose it back there. Stay near the inside. Near the inside. Oh, there it goes. Yes, there it goes. Keeping a 10 on the line all the way through there. Near a 10 anyway. Well, until it was down to like a 5.5. That's crazy, though. Like, it feels like I was closer than a 5.5. Like some corners you'll feel like, oh yeah, I deserved that 5.5. And other corners you're like, really? I didn't deserve that 5.5. I did so much better than that. Come on and go through. Other way. Oh God. Oh God. Oh geez. Oh. Oh. Oh, dude, that actually went really well. That's all like 98.7. I wanted to try to crack 100K, and I'm sure I can. It's just one of those things where, like, you really have to, like, zone in on what you're doing and make sure you do it right. But it went better than I expected, especially for just, like, throwing the drift suspension on it and just going. But if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to click that like button. Tell me in the comments below what y'all thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.